Now it's a brand new day and I'm here to mirror your comments to the rest of the world on the most interactive session on TV. This is Joy News Interactive on Joy News and Multi TV, DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. My name is Miss G, the Entertainment General. Settle down for a captivating session and get your comments through to us on Facebook and Twitter as Joy News on TV. Now, first, his party won power in December 2016, and he was subsequently sworn in to assume his new role as President of the Republic of Ghana on January 7 this year. In few days, he will mark his first 100 days in office as president. And just to remind you, Joy News has a session with the Vice President on Monday, so get ready for that. But today on Joy News Interactive, our question is, how would you rate his performance so far? Let's get to see what you've been posting on our social media pages, Facebook to be specific. And that's the shot of President Akufo-Addo. And let's see what you've been saying concerning his 100 days in office and whether you are satisfied so far. And Isaac Yankee says, nothing to enthuse about usual Ghanaian president's lifestyle. The economy is in tatters whilst they live extravagant lives. We are tired of this rhetoric. Performance is what we need. And ending corruption wasn't an easy task, but he has ended it in his first 100 days, says Nanewa. Restoration of teachers, nurses allowance, etc. So far, 89% is what he is scoring the president. And Kwesi says, well, I would have scored him 98%, but for the Delta Force saga, I'll reduce it to 80 since last 4 years by this time we're already in doomsday. And Kojo Bennett says the dollar is gaining value 30%, Galamsey fight 45%, installation of allowance and public servants pay on time 30%, corruption fight 40%, engagement with Ghanaians 5%. Do the maths yourself so you can calculate all the percentages he's put together. I think it's well over 100% though. And Florence Okrampa says he's doing very well but still needs our prayers and support. With God, I'm 100% sure he will deliver to the glory of God. And Sumet says, I think it was not the change he promised us. In fact, I have deeply regretted for voting for this lying government. And rating based on his manifesto, then it will be 20%, but general 49%. Jawula says his performance is second to none. His policies superb, his zeal and commitment unmatchable. And Martin says, I will give him 80% when he handles the Delta Force issue properly before his 100th day in office. Not satisfactory, says Mastro, but I hope he will do better and make us proud. Aka says it's a mixture of hope and doubts, but I believe there's still room for improvement. 0.07% says Mahamadou, and Kaguna says 0.000%, and he is terrible, says Fatimatu. Very poor for Emmanuel. Chia 0.1%, Abraham says, and very poor 1.1% for his incompetence, and 99.9% from Kwekuadu. And Hakim says 0%. Delta Force is what your percentage is, and Teidu is too early to rate him. Let's wait for a year and a half. And perfect, says Kofi Erike. And the 70%, the president is on track, says Malba. Yakubu says congratulations, Mr. President. 70% mark for him. And Aduku says 2.56%. Mohammed says 35%. Chia 0.90%, says Mashahudu. And not bad, satisfactory is from Madrid. And Slinker says death records still recording. And Seidu Karim says we are still waiting for our president to make his first 100 days in office. And Boati says amazing. Apia says 99%. Insombila says he's on track. I rate him 96%. Wedi says 0%. Jeremiah 85%. So facts and poor. But well done for Galamsey fight. Richard says 90%. Amanin says average. And Abiem says he must increase teachers' salary by 27%. And Yaha is given the president's average as he turns 100 days, he gains 100 days in power. Okay, so still on the President Akufo-Addo's tenure of office, I mean his first 100 days, two issues have come up for him to deal with. The first is the illegal mining menace, and the next one is the issue of the vigilante groups. The UN has spoken about it and expects the President Akufo-Addo to act swiftly. So we are asking you, should government call for external bodies, help from external bodies like ECOWAS, UN in his attempt to fight the Galamsey menace and the vigilante group saga? Let's hear or see what you've been telling us on Facebook. And no, Ghana doesn't need external bodies. If the people can invest so much time in funerals and miracles, then the people, including leadership, should use the brain to provide solution to this Galamsey and vigilante groups. From Bernard. And is Ghana so weak to fight Galamsey and vigilantes, or is the media that is portraying Ghana to be weak? The media is making people involved in Galamsey feel they are in control. From Gabriel. And Nyako says, yes, the government has to call for external bodies to come to our aid, because we can just watch them. We can't just watch them destroy our vegetations, all in the name of money. With all these two, they are not paying any royalties to the government. And Kwadwo Martin says, Ghana has more than enough men to deal with the issue. But maybe when the diplomatic missions attempt to interfere with the fight, then the UN can be involved. This is Ghana, and their dictatorship does not extend to our land. Ghana, not China. And Razak says, if the will to fight is by the government, is paramount, why invite ECOWAS or others? There is no need, I think. It's just a matter of commitment by the government and being sincere in fighting this menace. Thank you. Are we going to call the leaders of those groups to come fight for us directly? Sam Dugo is asking. The security agencies are always talking about being ready to defend Mother Ghana. So if they can't stop this thing, then I wonder if they can defend us too. Any small problem now, they look for assistance elsewhere. And Hakim says no, but should rather solve it with the members and the public. If he wants ECOWAS and the UN, then Ghana is going to lose a lot of funds, because we are going to borrow money to solve the problem. And Amayal says no, we don't have to go for support from the UN or any other nation. Ghana is much stronger than the vigilante group. The law needs to be enforced. And Jeremiah says a big no. We only need to enforce our laws and also intensify public education on national security and effects of Galamsey on the environment and to humanity. Do they call external bodies when chopping the country's money? This is not a big deal. The security forces should go to each and every site and bend down all the equipment without fighting anyone. Yahaha says it's not gotten to the point. We only need to equip our security services and allow them to work without political interference. Why? Joy News Power. You already know when our politicians don't want politicals to deal with this, because they are part of the problem. The stoppage is just gonna be temporal by throwing dust into our eyes. So this can't be continued. This can be continued at a later date. And no, Ghana is capable of managing his own or her own affairs. Bringing in external forces will only worsen the situation. Hashtag stop Galamsey. Exaggeration, Pani. Is this something we have to involve the UN and ECOWAS? You are asking. And yes, the government should not be doing as if he is begging them. And it isn't beyond us. Did we seek UN consent before allowing them to do this? Abba, this issue has got nothing, has not gotten to that extent. Don't try creating an ocean in a cup, please. And Jaola says, Abba, we haven't reached the stage yet. At least we also have what it takes to contain the cancerous canker. The Ghana Armed Forces can do that, and there's no need to bring in the UN or ECOWAS. And Martin says this is simple. We need our own measures to curb this. Let's just destroy this outright. And why do you want to call UN or ECOWAS? We told you that we have the men here to stop it, so we can solve it. Haha. Onapo and Yankee says no, government should be seen capable of dealing with this menace. And Costa says Ghana has enough men in uniform to fight them. However, it is not about the men in uniform, but it is about having the political will to fight them without fear or favor. It is not necessary. We are a republic nation. We are capable of managing our own affairs. And Kojo Bennett says Ghana can fight Galamsey with ease. We just have to affirm our governing laws and prosecute perpetrators. And we are more than competent to manage this. Allow the military take charge. For what? Elvis Osei is asking. What is the Ghanaian army doing? Has the army not gone to the commander-in-chief? He's asking. Joy News, play music, okay. And we are capable of solving our own problems. No, because we have the men who can do that. What's the purpose of governments, Sunny is asking? And for what? Everything, we can't do it ourselves, you're asking. Oh no, we can handle this. Absolutely yes, says Nsombila, who thinks that we need external help from the UN and ECOWAS to solve the situation. So comments from you on Facebook concerning the call for UN or ECOWAS to come aid our fight against Galamsey. We'll take a break now. When we're back, we have more here on Joy News Interactive. Please stay. Welcome back from the break. You're watching Joy News Interactive live on News, Joy News Multi TV, DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. My name is Ms. G, the Entertainment General. Let's get interactive on Facebook and Twitter as Joy News on TV. Now, moving on, the Bible admonishes us that everything is permissible, but not everything is worthy of a Christian. I'm sure you know that. But there are jobs a religious person can dabble in, and that there are others that he or she cannot. There's a story about a pastor who has got a pub, a beer bar, and the business is flourishing so much that he wants to expand that business. So our question is, should a religious person, that's a Christian or a Muslim, operate or own a pub? What do you think about it? Let's get to see your reactions. And Rafik Adam says, Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1 and Ephesians 5 verse 18 speak against alcohol. But if it's only the purpose of food and soft drinks, it is allowed. In the Quran chapter 5 verses 90 supports the above Bible verses. And Papa Payal says, yes, because someone may be working there and might have a clean heart than someone in church. And Charles says, nothing wrong with that, because the same Bible says a hand that does not work must not eat. And Zion says, we have the propaganda of religion, and the drinking of alcohol is one of them. Make money. And PAP is against all the true religion in Ghana. Our faith is against, and we must not engage in such businesses. And Bennett says, I ask myself same question every day. The alcohol business is greener, but can rob my tickets to heaven. Rhetorical, says William. And Emmanuel says, no, Bible speaks against it. I am a Christian and I have a dream of owning one. And Kweku says no. Diego Dinga says absolutely no. What has light got to do with darkness? Ephraim Isaac is asking. Amayal says no. And Ninso says it's a big no. So reactions from you on whether it's okay for someone who is religious, either Muslim or Christian, to own a pub, even when the business is one that a lot of people say is lucrative. Well, so John Dumelo was at the Ghana Music Awards, and I'm sure you know that he presented an award with actress Zuzanel. Now, to present the award to Manifest, John Dumelo had the VAs that we were all looking for to give away. Let's take a look at what happened at the Ghana Music Awards.
The winner is getting a brand new video. Yeah! And the winner is Manifest.
And that's our actor John Dumelo giving away a VA to Manifest at the Ghana Music Awards. I had some headlines saying John Dumelo gives Chachu Chiketa's son, you know Chachu Chiketa belongs to the NDC, the VA. So let's see your reactions on Facebook. And Amana says, this guy used to be a role model, but he annoys me now. Is the VGMA grounds that he would do his, is it the VGMA grounds that he would do his politics completely needless? If he knew how to campaign, John Mahama wouldn't have lost the elections. And he goes on to say he will buy the best rapper a brand new V8. If he had enough money, he wouldn't have stolen vehicles belonging to the state. He must be in police custody by now. And Join, you should stop the mischievous journalism, divisionary tactics from the real issues on the ground, and the indefatigable, most inspirational celebrity in Africa. Hashtag business is booming. And John, you are my man. Observers will always be worried. Leave them, says Gia Law. And look, okay, so why has a lady exposed? Okay, we're not talking about the lady. Any doesn't want to bring shame to his family, will not allow his girlfriend wear that, okay? And why is the guy still bragging? Is it only in Ghana? It's only in Ghana where thieves affiliated to political parties have such freedom. And my eyes were glued to the lady's chest. What are you looking for there? And the police should go after him if the story is really true. And he can't even raise his head. And he's going to give the stolen VA to the winner. The state must jail this guy for a lifetime. And I paused the clip at the 17 seconds. Do you see what I see? And so those are comments from you on John Dumelo presenting VA to the best rapper at the just held Ghana Music Awards. So I hope that you enjoyed this session of Joy News Interactive. We'll be back again tomorrow with some more here. My name is Miss G, the Entertainment General. Catch me later in the evening with more entertainment gist. Have a good morning.